let's do it.
Just a wee bit chilly, isn't it?
So just an introduction, who are you and where are we?
So I am Samira Mostofi. I've ended up here. I was a student in San Diego, and I had just graduated with a bachelor's in communication, and my whole plan was to go to law school and do the safe route, and I was studying for the LSAT, and I couldn't get a good score to save my life, and there's something wrong with that picture, and my best friend kind of sat me down and she's like, "You're miserable, why are you doing this with your life?" And I said, well, there's nothing else I could do. Like, what else can I do and make a lot of money and be happy? And she said, well, let me ask you this. If there was anything in the world that you could do and you knew you could not fail, what would you do? And I said, well, I'd make movies. And she goes, okay, you know that's an actual job, right? People do that for a living and they actually make a lot of money. I was like, yeah, you're right. I think for me, because my best friend was by my side and she's a musician, she's a singer, she's a country singer, and her passion is something she wants to do as a career, I don't think I would have done it alone. And maybe I met her for a reason, and maybe there was, you know, she was like my push to do it. But because I had her by my side, it was kind of, I was fearless, you know. It was this adventure that we had taken. We were going to move into an apartment together in LA and kind of just, you know, face the world together. And I think that's why I was able to kind of put the risk and the gamble aside and just do it. But I was freaked out, you know, it was scary, and I didn't have my family, and I had no, you know, besides Michelle, I didn't have any friends, and I didn't have a job, I had no money. I was taking a big risk. But in hindsight, it's worth it. I think if you really love something and you're passionate about something, you can't make excuses and say, well, I don't have money, or I don't, you know, have a car, or I don't, you know, make it work with what you have, and it takes balls.
Well, so why film?
I love it. I love photography, and I've always loved movies. There's something about them that's just so captivating, and to be a part of it is just a dream, and I always wanted to do it. I just never thought it was reality, which is the worst word. Reality is the worst word in the dictionary, because you create your reality and you set limits if you have a realistic point of view.
Talk to me about the intimidation factor. Like, how do you get past, if anywhere is intimidating, it's here.
Yeah.
So how do you get over that?
It's a mindset, because the society is so brought up to be instilled in fear, right? You have fear of rejection. That's the biggest fear of a lot of people. And I think that if you can mentally prepare yourself to face the fact that you will be rejected, and that's okay. It's a learning, you know, it's a learning curve, and you grow when you get rejected. I mean, it's really hard to accept, and it's hard to be able to get to that place mentally, but once you get there, you're fearless. You can go up to people and say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I think your work is really great, and I would love to talk to you a little bit. But it's hard. It's not easy.